What do you want, honey?
I get some cute little outfits from Shein.
Kind of, yeah, and rub it, massage it in there.
Good morning, Ambition Babes. I am so full this morning. I was just listening to Keke Palmer and Oprah Winfrey's podcast together. So Oprah was on Keke's podcast. And when I tell you, when I saw the still image of it, I was so proud of her because it's Oprah Winfrey. And then she was showing the picture of like when Keke was Akilah from the movie Akilah and the Bee, and she was 12 and she was on the Oprah show. And then to be sitting across from her in the position that Keke's in, honey, you're doing your big one, honey. So I am, and the reason that I feel so full is, so I haven't finished the podcast yet, but the part that I did hear was when Oprah was talking about what she wants. And this is a question that I ask you guys all the time. What do you want, honey? What do you want? What do you want? What do I want? What do I want for my future? What do I want from the day? What do I want in 5 years? What do I want for my marriage? What do I want for my children's children, my godchildren, this world, my community? What do I want? We never take time. We never have time and give ourselves real true permission to ever even have this conversation. And the thing of it is that we don't give ourselves the permission because we always get permission from somebody else. Somebody else has always told us what we can have, how much money we can make, how much access we can have, where we can go in life, what our ceiling is, what car we can drive. You go to the dealership and you say you want this car and they're like, you can't have it. You don't make enough money. Credit score not good enough. You can't have that. But you can have this one, the one you don't want. And then you need a car. So you settle and you take it and you drive off and you act like you like it because somebody else has told us all the things that we can have. And that is just it's a part of life. But there are certain things in our life that we have to give ourselves permission to have. There are certain things in this life that are in our control. And the things that are in our control to desire and to want, by George, we should go after them. But it's up to, we're just so mechanical on, I give to everybody else. I pour from this empty cup and I give the very best, or the least, or the bare minimum of everything that I have to somebody else. But we don't give ourselves permission to say, what do I want? What makes me feel good? What are the desires of my heart? What gets me up in the morning? What do I want to be when I grow up? What do I want to achieve over the next 3 months? I was listening to Oprah talk about her writing in her journal, and I just finished writing in my journal about what it is that I want. She was talking about being on the set of The Color Purple and writing in that journal about the things that she wanted. And it was just so organic and beautiful and simple for Oprah, a billionaire, and to hear these simple desires. And for those simple desires to be the things that mean the most to her, what she remembers, and maybe were the first things that she even received, maybe the most important things that she has. So I was planning on doing just a simple get ready with me, skincare, showing you the products that I'm using, but I'm going to do both because when I tell you the things that came up for me when I was journaling about what I want, it was just, it's a thing that I desire the most for you, for myself, for every single woman that I've ever coached, is because we don't know. If I were to ask you what you wanted right now because I was going to give it to you, could you tell me? I mean, and really mean it. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that we should practice and say to ourselves all the time. But the second reason why I feel that we never figure out what we want is for fear of disappointment. Not too long ago, I had a real good conversation with God because I realized I was quarterbacking for God. I would not pray the big audacious prayers or even identify what it was that I wanted, because I felt like he couldn't give it to me. Or like, if he didn't give it to me, then if I asked for it and he didn't give it to me, then he was still a good God. As opposed to me asking for it, him not giving it to me, and him still being able to be a good God. I had put those two things couldn't exist. Like, those two things couldn't actually be true. And so my fear of being disappointed was just holding me back from asking. I wouldn't ask, I wouldn't desire, I wouldn't want, I wouldn't acknowledge even the disappointment that I did have, because I felt like somehow it was me being ungrateful for the things that I had received. And I just have gotten a huge conviction on the fact that it's not true. Have been disappointed, wildly disappointed, and so many things in life. And my fear of disappointment has held me back from doing so many things. When I was journaling just now, I took a short list, 5 things that I'm so fearful of doing because I'm so fearful of disappointment. I told you guys last week that I was fearful of having another in-person event because I was fearful that no one would come. Fear. When I tell you God has not given us a spirit of fear, and if God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, then it must be an evil, demonic, ungodly spirit. And I refuse to allow an ungodly spirit, a spirit that I decided that when I had worship this morning, I wasn't welcoming in my life to then dictate what I did with my life, dictate what I did with my. When I tell you the simplest thing she said, what do you want? Fell on me like a ton of bricks. Because I talk about this all the time. If you guys are new to my channel, I do sit down content on Wednesdays and I do more vlogging content here on Sundays. Girl, I said on my Instagram, if I do anything twice in a row, that means I'm consistent. So this is my 3rd consecutive vlog. Okay. But I am going to stay consistent. And so I'm starting to vlog on Sundays. But during my sit down conversations with you guys, I really love to be able to pour into women over 40 who are going through perimenopause and menopause, who have felt stuck in life, who are reinventing themselves, who are ready to become the person that they've always desired to be, but never felt like they had permission to do so, allowed fear of disappointment to hold them back. I also create content for women who are just in decision fatigue. I need somebody else to do it. I need somebody else to tell me how. I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to grow this business. I don't know how to glow up. I don't know how to reinvent myself. I don't know how to do skincare. I don't know how to layer them appropriately. I don't know what to do for my aging skin. I have dark spots. I'm getting hormonal pimples. Last week it was here. This week it's here. I've created my YouTube channel as well as Ambition GPT to help with the decision fatigue. Girl, I don't know what to do. I don't know what decisions to make. I've made decisions in the past and they've been wrong. But if you had a recipe book, it's like making a pie. You know that the crust you make in your mind is probably not going to turn out right. You've seen somebody else do it and they use cold butter. They cut it into the flour into the butter. I don't know how to do that. You've seen other people do it. So if you did not have a recipe book and were trying to do it on your own, you probably would mess it up. But the reason that I created Ambition GPT was for someone else to create the recipe for you so that you could wake up every single day and follow the recipe. But not just because she was trained to tell you. Her name is Dia. I trained Dia with everything that I know about glowing up, about starting a profitable 5, 6, 7-figure business, about scaling your existing content platforms. I've taken all of my 20 years of experience and I've trained her. And what she does is she then breaks down your wants, your goals, your biggest vision, that plan that you have for yourself, that day that you were standing on Habakkuk 2:2 and you said, I'm going to write this vision, I'm going to make it plain. All of that, you take all of that, you tell her what you want, and she tells you what to do every day to get there. And just like that pie recipe, you're going to have a good, flaky, crumbly pie at the end of your 30, 60, or 90 days. She's not going to mess it up. This morning, I was like, what skincare am I supposed to do? I have dark spots. I'm having breakouts. What am I supposed to do? I'm the skincare girl. I know all about skincare, but clearly I'm not doing something right. I'm not eating something right. My hormones are a little wacky. What am I going to do to nourish my skin? Last week, you guys saw that pimple right here. Look, it's gone. There's no dark spots or none of those things. Does everybody's skin vary? Yes. But because I was consistent evening and at night doing my skincare based on the recommendations she gave me, I'm not trying to figure it out on my own. I'm not trying to scour through the internet and see a million tutorials by girls with 20-year-old skin trying to tell me exactly what to do with my 44-year-old skin. Honey. Ambition GPT is my biggest contribution to helping women figure out what they want. You deserve the desires of your heart. You deserve to be able to finally start the business, to get financially free. One of the things that I'm learning in planning this event, I am finally planning the event, girls. I know that I was talking last week, like, I don't know what form I'm gonna drop. I don't know any of those things, but last week I dropped the interest form. I'm gonna drop it again this week. It's actually gonna close this week, but I'm gonna drop the form again because I want you all to tell me what you want at the event. It's gonna be small, it's gonna be intimate, it's going to be at a location. I'm not sure what you all want yet. I'm looking at Arizona, Sedona spa situation. I'm looking at beachside. I have on their city options like Atlanta, DC, New York, or even outside of that, or even like, I want to know what you guys want. Because again, I could guess and you can just show up, but I want to know what you want, honey. What do you want? It comes right back to that. What do you want? I want to give you what you want, because so often, and I'm say so often, majority of our life, we have had to do what somebody else has told us to do. And so finally, I'm giving you the option to give me what you want. Tell me what you want. Okay, so wait, just to recap, I did my LED mask. Before I talk about that, I did my LED mask in place of toner because this really has a lot of that PHR, I'm saying everything wrong. This has a lot of these same ingredients as a toner would inside of these pads. And so that's why I use the pads, the brightening pads, as opposed to traditional toner. After that, so that was my first step. Then I went in with triple collagen toner. So this is going to really be able to seal in moisture. You see the glass skin is already starting to activate. I've only used 3 products. I went after the toner, then I used the peptide serum. I hope you guys can see that. There we go. You guys know this is why influencers do that, right? Because the light blows everything out, so we can put our hand behind it so you can see it. So the toner, I did the peptide serum. And all of these products that I'm using are in my Amazon storefront and are all very inexpensive. All of them except for this little girl. Now, she'll run you a pretty penny, but baby, she is worth it. What I have heard, I cannot confirm it because I do not have a Trader Joe's in my city. Don't worry, I have alerted the authorities. They have a dupe or a alternative, something very similar ingredient wise to this very product at Trader Joe's. So if that's the case, which again, I cannot confirm because I've not been there, but if you guys can find it, this product is amazing. I credit it for why I don't have a scar. Why, let's see, less than 7 days, I don't have a scar on my face. I'm gonna post a still of what my face looked like last week so you guys can see that I'm not even joking. So the skincare routine works, but you gotta know what products to use. I don't know the products for your skin, but I did train Dia to ask you. She's gonna gather all of that juicy information up so that she can create the skincare routine that's going to work for your skin, for your needs. So it's just one last decision that you have to make that day. And then at the end of the day, you actually have done something that you wanted to do. She's going to give you the task, and not a lot of tasks. I'm not talking about overwhelming you because that would be even worse. Overwhelming 5, 7, 10 super hard things that you're never going to have time to achieve and do your real job and take care of your husband and drive home and, you know, look pretty. No, 5, 3, 2, sometimes 1 practical task that is simply going to be able to help you get closer to whatever your goal is. We deserve to have the things that we want, and it doesn't have to take that long to get there. But before you can do absolutely anything, before you can achieve any goal, you have got to be clear. That is sometimes going to require you to sit still. Be honest with yourself. Think about what it is that you've always wanted to do, or like the 5, 10, 15 pounds that you know that you can lose. You just have to buckle down and get serious. I was on a continual weight loss journey for almost 2 decades. You guys, that don't make any sense. I know that I've gotten to my goal weight plus or minus here lately, and I just look back over those years that I was trying, those years that I was dieting, those years that I was starting and stopping and waiting for Monday and waiting for the beginning of the month and planning out my New Year's resolutions. I look at all of that time that passed, and if I just had someone to tell me what to do, If I would just try the diet, if I would just stick to it and not have fear of being disappointed again, I could have been so much further along so much sooner than I was. I've had some girls ask me like, I'd love to see like your before and after photos. Baby, I have so few because I didn't want to catalog that time in my life. Furthermore, it was over such a long period of time. Them pictures is grainy. Cell phone quality's come a long way, honey. But when I decided to lose 15 pounds, I said, you know what, God, this is 5 pounds a month. I can do this. 5 pounds a month over the next 3 months, I will be 15 pounds lighter. That would feel like such an amazing accomplishment. It is what I wanted. It is the start that I knew that I needed. So I simply took that 15-pound goal over the next 90 days and I said, I've got 12 weeks to do this. What am I going to do the first few weeks? What am I going to do the first 4 weeks? The first 4 weeks, I'm going to eat like this. I'm going to diet like this. I'm going to show up on these days. These second 4 weeks, what am I going to do in order to finally feel the success that I want? Breaking that goal down as opposed to saying I want to lose 15 pounds and not having a plan as to how, actually started to realize what I want. Everything that I have ever wanted, God has provided. But what He has gifted me is the system and process that I offer to you. You gotta have a plan, honey. You gotta have a system. How are you gonna do it? When are you gonna do it? How often are you gonna show up? How much is it gonna cost you? How much time is it gonna take? Are you gonna show up every day for this goal, 3 times a week? Should you show up whenever you're in your luteal, follicular, menstrual phase? You don't know. What are you going to need to develop in order to even get there? Girl, right now, all of these are rhetorical questions, but I'm gonna show you how to answer them. Let me finish up my skincare, get dressed. I'm gonna go downstairs and and then I'm gonna walk you through the full process.
Okay, girls, let's get into this little outfit that I'm wearing today. I actually got this from Shein or Sheen or however you like to pronounce it I think like last year, maybe like last summer. I haven't pulled it out in forever. I saw it today and was like, yes, I'm gonna put it together because I will wear the shirt. I like the shirt. I like to be able to, add a little sexy. And I am wearing a bralette with it today, just so that if it does happen to fly open, it's giving, something cute. But I wear the top because I love the sleeves. I love how free it is, but I've not worn it with the shorts. You guys know my whole thing with shorts growing up. I was just like, oh, my thighs, my legs, my cellulite. And as I've just gotten older, I've just started loving and accepting my body differently. And I have a lot to say about that, but I will leave that for another day and we'll just talk about the outfit instead. But these shorts are super cute. They have like this layered effect, which is so feminine, so girly. Like I said, I tied it up to be, a little extra cute and make sure everything is tucked nice and neat in the back. I know some people don't like Shein. I heard this girl say that she's had bad situations with Shein, that she would order things and they wouldn't come fast, but I get some cute little outfits from Shein, I don't mind it at all. It may have taken maybe a week and a half, I don't know. Now I will say, how fast it came, I'm not sure. I'm accustomed to just placing an order and things show up at my door and I'm like, surprised, like, oh, I forgot I got that. I'm so glad I ordered this one time in the middle of the night. But this was one, I feel like it came really relevantly quickly and she's cute. Like I said, I'm gonna start wearing shorts and enjoying the sunshine and the tan that I've just received and all the good things that my body gives me. I have to stop with the don't like this. Even with my eyebrows, I was just recording something earlier and it's like, I don't like my eyebrows. They're bushy. They're this. Girl, like, you got so much to be grateful for. This is one of those things. Be grateful for the short set. It was less than $20. I know I didn't spend $20 on this set. And it's 2 pieces. So if you wanted to wear the shorts with something else and the shirt, like I said, I wear this shirt quite often. And it's versatile. So even as we're like approaching the fall season, you can still get some use out of the shirt, even though you may retire the shorts, some jeans, some other shorts, a skirt, something boho-y, taking her on vacation. Like, she does all the things for me. And she gives me like the structure that my kibby needs. But then she also gives me the sexy that is one of my style words that I really like. I like structure, I like classic, and I like sexy. those are my things. So I got like I said, I got the little bralette on for that little oomph of sexy, so that my husband will be like, where your clothes at? Where your clothes at, sis? But for my girls, I like to add a little je ne sais quoi. So this is the outfit that I'm wearing today. I do have a lot of recording to do. I'm actually about to make this shake. So I've been focused on absolutely everything. It's like my supplements, my workout. I've been focused back on my weight loss because that's something that is kind of getting away from me and I'm trying to reel her back in. But one of the things that I have not been paying attention to like I need to is my protein. And as a vegetarian, it is hard for me to get enough protein in. Always has been. I remember whenever I went to the doctor and my doctor, who is also a vegetarian, was like, you are at a point where you may have to start eating meat. Like, you need to get some protein in your body. You're really going to have to focus because I didn't want to just sit around and eat a bunch of lentils and beans and things like that. And although I really, really do love them, every single day or to get the amount of grams of protein that I need, I just wasn't reaching it. I was maxing out easy. And so that is why I'm so excited about the sponsor of today's video, which is the Collagen Co. I'm going to tell you all the benefits of the Collagen Co. But the one thing that I absolutely love the most that is not written on the can is that it has helped me to stop overthinking my meals. Trying to figure out what I'm going to eat, how many grams of protein, how many grams of sugar, is it going to help my or upset my stomach or make me bloat or has driven me crazy. Most mornings, I don't have the energy to try to figure out what I'm supposed to eat for every single meal. I've had it meal prep so that my day runs smoother. And being able to know that I have a solution waiting for me in a canister downstairs gives me like extreme peace of mind. So if you've ever tried a protein shake or a meal replacement shake, you know the taste that they have. I don't care what the package says or what the flavor is supposed to be, they all taste the same. But the thing that I loved about the Collagen Co is, honey, I need for you to look at this label real good. This is their premium collagen meal replacement. It is in my favorite flavor and my favorite thing to eat, mango ice cream. Honey, I need you to focus in on these benefits: weight management, metabolism, glowing skin and hair, and it's gonna help me to increase my energy and focus while providing me with 29 grams of protein, 24 vitamins and minerals, and I don't have to worry about the sugar even though ice cream is in the title. So all you do is take 2 scoops of the powder. So I like to make mine with a blend of water and milk because I don't like mine to be too thick. But I do more milk than I do water. The other product from Collagen Co that I've been drinking every day in like just my stacked water is their Super Beauty Greens. It's also a collagen green superfood elixir in the flavor tropical punch. This is also serving thousands of milligrams of collagen peptides, and it's going to help with the bloating, digestion, and your overall beauty. The reason that they were both so important to me is because I know I'm not getting enough greens in my diet and I know I'm not getting enough protein. So for women in perimenopause who are trying to stay consistent with their nutrition without adding another decision to their day, I would highly recommend adding Collagen Co to your routine. Like I said, it's a meal replacement and it's going to give you a lot of protein for the day. Adding those two things together equals a win, honey. Girl, this is so good, but let me finish the ad. Thank you, Collagen Co, for being the sponsor of today's video and an amazing supporter of our community. Okay, so while I finish my breakfast, I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes as to how I'm gonna set my goals for this month. I have so many things that I wanna be able to accomplish, including our in-person event that I'm planning right now. And I haven't taken time to put any of it in Ambition GPT. And I've had a lot of you ask about the background of Ambition GPT and wanna see what it does and what it looks like. Because to be quite honest, a few of you have been like, what is the difference between this and just using ChatGPT? And so, honey, like my mother always used to say, if you can't hear, you can feel. Now, she was talking about giving us a spanking because we wasn't listening to her whenever she was telling us what to do. But I'm saying it in reference to the fact that if you have not been able to hear me, whenever I'm telling you about Ambition GPT, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of me setting up my real goals for this month so that you can see just how different it is from a traditional ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. I really put a lot of thought into the fact that I wanted to make sure that this was going to be the ultimate solution to every single issue that I have heard thousands of women complain about every single day. Is that if I were there as their coach telling them exactly what to do every day, they would do it. And I sincerely believe them. Furthermore, I got the receipts to back it up because hundreds of you have already purchased Ambition GPT and are reaching your goals. I mean, like not the small goals. I mean, like losing 20 and 30 pounds, making thousands of dollars every single month. And it's all because you have a system giving you direction. So I'm going to take you. So my light just died, which is my cue to get off camera and walk you behind the scenes of Ambition GPT and set up my goals with you guys. Welcome to your personalized dashboard inside of Ambition GPT. So as you see, it starts with having the date, today's date. So it is actually able to keep up with your current progress, where you are in your journey. You can select your habits and identify those as weekly or monthly habits. I have some that are listed here, but you can change those inside of your settings so that they are specific to you. In this section is where your daily tasks are going to show up once you've had those set. This is actually my favorite part here. This is your daily reflection or your journal section. I have personally updated it with a lot of inspiration, a lot of glow up tips, and in the back end, you'll be able to check in with yourself daily. This really doubles as your digital gratitude journal. That will be your daily check-in, and this is your weekly check-in, which I feel as if is the most important because what you do week over week decides how your month is going to go. You make sure that you save your preferences, and when you come back to your main dashboard, you have your cycle syncing calendar. If you are still having a menstrual cycle, this information is extremely important to you. You need to know where you are so that you need to know how to show up every day. The way that I show up during menstruation is not the way that I'm going to show up during my follicular luteal phase. All of your chats are saved here on the side, very similar to how you have in all of your other chat situations, your other GPTs. Daily inspiration, daily text, and you know what? I want to show you something because you can actually turn that on and off. If you go to your settings here, you can decide what you want to see. So I have mine set up so that you can actually see my profile picture. You see all of my glow up habits. So these are the space where I was saying that you can edit your habits and what you want your habits to be. You can edit those there and save your preferences. If you are not currently menstruating and you do not need to sync your cycle, you can turn that off. If you do not want daily inspiration, or if you do, you want affirmations and no scriptures or both, you can select that, your weekend preferences, and if you want to just start over, you're 10 days in, you're like, that's not what I want to do anymore. You can hit start over and start your goals all over. She'll start with this set of questions. And so whenever you say you want to start over, she says, yes, I'm ready. She's going to walk you through the process. I have created a step-by-step process of actually being able to capture your vision. What do you want? What is it that you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What is going to make you ridiculously proud of yourself? I am simply typing that information in here. She's going to ask me a series of questions. A lot of them are going to be follow-up questions, but it is going to push you to dream. I have been a business consultant for a long time, and what I understand is that we love to set vague goals. I'm going to make sure that you are setting detailed goals because every single day you're going to tap that, what is my task for today? And she's going to tell you. And every single day you're going to feel one step closer to reaching your most ambitious goals. So to be clear, I just rode for 4 hours all the way to Savannah, Georgia to get my Botox. And you know what? I should be clear. I'm actually not getting Botox today. I'm getting Dexify. It lasts about 6 to 9 months and it is stabilized with peptides. So because I don't live in the same city as my RN, it is important that I have a product that's going to last me. And you guys really pointed out last time that Draka, which is the co-owner of Essential Me Spa in Savannah, is not an esthetician. She is a registered nurse. It is so important to me to utilize somebody that I know, I like, and I trust to do my injections. I'm not just allowing somebody in a garage to tamper with my face, honey. So she starts out by marking all of the spots that I need to get my injections done. You guys see my forehead. I mean, we are really wrinkled right now, and it has been about 8 months since my last visit. I thought it had been sooner than that or more recent, but it had not been according to our records. And so she's going to give me a little bit of a brow lift, as well as, working on my 11s, which is my frown lines that's between my nose, as well as, my forehead. I'm just really expressive. I have a lot of expressive muscles in my forehead. I also have a very large forehead, which just shows off those wrinkles a lot more. If you have crow's feet around your eyes, this can really help. A lot of darkness under your eyes, baggy eyes. I think she calls them jelly rolls under your eyelids. This is going to be able to help to reduce all of that. Just give you a more youthful appearance. I am not trying to turn back the hands of time. I'm not trying to deny my age. I just want to feel and look as beautiful as I can for as long as I can. And this just makes me feel pulled together. It makes me not feel and look so, I feel like a Shar-Pei. My forehead is so wrinkled. I just really don't like it. And anything about your appearance, anything about what you don't like about yourself, I believe you should change it, honey. If you don't like it, honey, change it, baby. If it doesn't look good to you, if you don't like your weight, if you don't like the gap in your teeth, if you don't like the color of your teeth, if you don't like the city that you live in, if you don't like your natural nails, honey, if you don't like the natural color of your toenails, you paint them. So that is why I've decided to get Botox or Dexify in order to change the rolls in my forehead in between my eyebrows. So this is the process. It's very, very easy. A lot of individuals ask if it hurts. Now I've got a lot of questions. You guys are going to ask me tons of questions. Please drop down in the comment section. Ask me all the questions that you have. Make sure that it's a respectful place. You can also DM me if you have any personal questions on Instagram at The Face of Ambition, because I get a lot of questions about us, people that look like me, who have historically not gotten Botox or not gotten injectables, not done these type of maintenance things to their face. Sometimes I don't want to ask in public. I get it. You can definitely DM me and I will be happy to answer any of your questions. What the girl, the other assistant, is doing is she rubs a vibration plate on your clavicle. It just helps to distribute the pain because it does pinch. I have the lowest threshold for pain. Okay, you want to see somebody cry from stumping their toe? Honey, I do not do pain well. That is not my thing. So when I tell you that it does not hurt that bad, believe me. A lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't hurt, but they can have a baby without an epidural. I personally, I'm thinking you can handle a lot more than me. So if I tell you that it does not hurt, it does not last long, it does not take a long time to get done, this whole process probably took about 5 minutes. Tops, 7 minutes, maybe. It doesn't hurt that bad. And then the results are completely worth it. For anything that, beauty's pain, if it's going to hurt just a little bit for just a little while, I can handle that, honey. If I'm going to turn around and not have those wrinkles in my forehead for the next 9 months, I cannot wait to show you guys the results after just 7 days.
Don't get me. showed me I'm more than a conqueror.
Sorry.
Then I got a slice of bell peppers and pineapple.
Thank you, baby.
And I got a slice of jalapeno, onion, and white sauce. And Coke.
Thank you. Yes. Of course.
This is good too. This is the best $8 I spent in a long time.
I told you.
I was telling Stokes, I don't know.
Hey.
I never used to do these, girls.
Okay, so it's been a little bit more than 7 days. Today is Sunday, the day I'm releasing this vlog, and I got my Botox, my Dexify done on last Friday. Are you guys ready to see the results? You ready to see how much expression I can register? 1, 2, 3, release them. That's it. That's me raising my brows, and this is me frowning. Now, the frown is the one that gets me every time. Y'all saw that big old ripple that I could grab in between my, that's it. That's all I got in 7 days. It's so beautiful. I just love that. Because I have literal lines in my forehead from, and of course, your concealer. any foundation, any skincare products, powder, everything, oil settles between those lines. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it there. And honey, 7 days later, she's gone. And this is not even its full results because I won't be able to really raise my eyebrows even that much. Probably in another 3 days or so. It is like magic. I absolutely love it. And like I said, if there's anything that you don't like about yourself, give yourself permission to change it. You don't like your hair? Do something different. Cut it. Get a weave. Get a sew-in. Get some braids. Dye it. Do whatever you want. This is your body. You get one chance at it, at just living the life to its fullest, being your best and highest self. And so I'm so excited that you guys have enjoyed this vlog. You have officially come to the end of the vlog today. I'm about to put some clothes on. I'm going to get dressed. I have some content to record. I need to do my nails because this hand looks fantastic. Y'all, this hand, hold on. Ooh, girl. Now, you've been walking around looking like bald head scallywag. You need to get it. I need to get it together. Okay. So I'm going to do my nails today. I'm going to enjoy my Sunday. I think I might make the dirty cabbage. Y'all have been seeing everybody making that dirty cabbage. I might make it vegetarian edition tonight. I've got some things that I want to do, but I'm just so excited that I've been consistent vlogging. Now, listen, hold on. Earlier, when I was getting dressed, this was earlier this week, last week. I was like, oh, if I do anything 2 days in a row, it's consistent. Girl, missed all last week. I actually did vlog last week, but then I went to Savannah to get my Botox and to see my friends and to hang out. And I was trying to edit on the road and it was spotty. And I was like, I just posted a nice little caption, was like, I'm glow maxing this weekend. I'm not gonna record a vlog, and so I apologize for not recording last week. I'm excited about being more consistent, showing up in this space. I love that you guys are loving it. I'm here for it, and so I say it all the time. Whatever it is that I could provide, whatever it is that journey that we're on, and we're going on it together, I'm an open book. Honey, if you're doing it, we're doing it. We're doing it together. This journey was never meant to be done alone. So, sis, thank you so much for watching today. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Send it to your sister, your best friend, your mother, or your cousin. And I cannot wait to see you on the next vlog. Love you. Bye.